and gentlemen, run for your lives. Here's Chris Farley. Yes, sir.
By golly.
You're the man.
I'm scared as hell.
You're the man.
Hold me. I need you to hold me.
No, I won't be holding you.
I'm pretty nervous. Thanks a lot for having me.
Thank you very much for being here.
Show. I was nervous.
I enjoy the work you do on Saturday Night Live. I think you're very funny and bring a great deal of energy to the show. And you and I have met a couple of times when I used to work back over there. And I...
What's happening, David?
Now, and I mentioned last night I thought you might be goofy. And I was just wondering, the same way I thought Sharon Stone might be nuts, if that's a fair assessment or if I missed something. Do people recognize that in you, or is it... Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I rest my case.
I'm not quite all there. No. It's, I am pretty goofy, but I'm scared to be here, and so I was asking, a whole bunch of people about, what I should do, and, because it's my first time, and you're the king. And, yeah, like the man! This is the man! Woo! I'm on his show! So, I asked a bunch of people, what I should do.
Do you talk to your folks?
Yeah, I called up my dad, and my dad said, I watch Letterman, and he's the best. Just watch it. Watch what you do. Keep your guard up, because he can tear you apart. Just be good. Look nice. Don't look like a slob. And so I go, well, Dad, if he says anything, I'll probably just laugh or something like that. And he goes, don't look like an idiot. Laughing there. No,
but Chris, the next time you come back, and I would like you to come back, just see that you button these little things here. That's all. That's all it is. Presentation is everything in this business.
Yeah.
Now, do your folks watch your weekly show, Saturday Night Live? Do they see you do the various characters and so forth?
Yeah, sometimes I like to call them and see the show, like that Chippendales thing. My mom said, I'm going to have to wear a Halloween mask into town because of the neighbors. Stop taking your clothes off. So that was kind of embarrassing, but...
But it looks to me, compared to the videotape we saw, that you might have lost some weight.
Yeah, I've been trimming up a little bit. Bring it on! No. I go down to this fat farm down in Hilton Head, and it was funny because I was down there with, there's a lot of older people there, and so I was doing some of the things that they have is aerobics class, and so I was in class with a whole lot of, older or larger women and me, and so I was looking in the mirror, and we were dancing to aerobics class, and it was like, since you've been gone, all that's left is a band of gold, and you say, come on, memory, you have seen, since you've been gone. Come on, Gabe, come on.
No, I'm all right.
All that's left of a memory.
Wow.
Oh, God. Okay.
Very, very impressive. We're going to do a commercial, and if you'd like, towel off. We'll come back and continue this. We'll be right back here with Chris Farley, kids. Hey, hello there. Chris Farley. Very entertaining young man. Did you know at an early age that this is what you wanted to do? What was your earlier life like? I think you're kind of a kid now. You're not all that old, are you?
Well, I'm 30 years old, Dave. It's just not cute anymore.
What were you like in high school? Did you go to college?
Yeah, I went to Marquette University.
Oh, good school.
Yeah, and thank you. It's Father McKean over there now. All right. And
Were you a good student? Did you have trouble? Did you get along
I had
well?
trouble in early years. I remember one time in grade school at St. Patrick's, my mom was in the semicircle with a bunch of nuns around it, and they were saying, you know, the students at school are laughing at Christopher, not with him. And then, but they'd crack me around a little bit. Don't throw the clay! Then I went to public school for a year, and they couldn't hit you there. They had to like talk it out. They had things like counseling. And I remember I broke a few windows or something like that, so I had to go in and talk to them. And we were talking it out, and I brought my parents in to get out of the trouble, and said like, they don't love me at home. And my dad's sitting there in this counseling session going, yeah, yeah, we don't love him, yeah. Only kid in the family with a 10-speed bike. We don't love him. Yeah. You. So I thought I got out of that jam until we got in the parking lot, and he said, get in the car, you prima donna!
Well,
Oh, I love my
but then
folks.
when you went to college, what kind of a kid were you? Was that, you probably were a little more comfortable being away from home then?
Dave, the trouble continued.
Oh, my God. You mean there's more to the story?
I'm afraid so.
What exactly happened?
Well, one time I got in a whole lot of trouble when me and my buddy put a smoke bomb in my girlfriend's window, but it fell in the window and burned the couch, and the whole thing was all full of smoke and everything. So we were on the lam there, going down to Libertyville, Illinois, and meanwhile, the cop was back in my apartment getting pictures to identify me, and he grabbed this one with me in a Hawaiian shirt, and my mom puts these bubbles on our head to see what we're thinking. And I was sitting there in a Hawaiian shirt with a bubble on it saying, this is some vacation. And the cop was like, do you know this guy? They were like, oh, is he or lost or something? Oh, I got in a real jam for that one.
But now, getting back to the smoke bomb in the girlfriend's window, was this a gesture of affection, or what exactly?
Well, she dumped me like they all did, and, you know, she was a nice gal. I remember we used to have nicknames for each other.
Yeah.
My raven-haired, one-eyed pixie that stole America's heart and things
That's
like
cute.
that.
And did she have a nickname for yourself?
She'd call me Fatso, and it never...
So, now, you were apprehended for the crime? Did you do time? Did you have to make retribution? What happened there?
I did a lot of community service. And then I had to work that out, but did graduate finally, and then...
Good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the show this week, who do you have on?
We've got John Goodman and the Pretenders.
Yeah.
Woo! Bring it on! Got some of the buddies backstage with me, Timmy Meadows and Davey Spade. They're always gung-ho.
You got a great cast.
Yeah,
but
it's
I'm
a lot of
telling you,
fun.
let me tell you something. On that program, no offense to anybody else, you're the life of the party, buddy. Nice to see you, Chris. Thank you very much for being here. Look, Chris Farley. We'll be right back. Well, my thanks also to Sharon Stone. Monday on the program, Billy Crystal and Ray Charles. Hal, turn on the external camera. Let's see. Oh, there it is. That's Broadway. That's the marquee of the Ed Sullivan Theater. There's Sharon Stone. There's a cab driver. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Any minute now. Something. Yes. There we go. Oh, she's dancing with a cab driver. Very nice. Good night.